Hey, what's up? It's Autumn.
It's Kate.
And this is Seriously.
Seriously.
Wow. You know what? It sounded like you cut your name off. Like you said it's Kate. Did you go Kate?
There's only like 3 people that call me Kate.
Who are the 3?
One I can't name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 is my grandmother.
Okay.
And 3 is my ex-father-in-law.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I don't know. There was never really a reason. I think they just decided to call me Kate.
They just like that name? They want to be different?
Yeah, they were like, Katie's not short enough.
It's pretty true. It's just going to be Kate. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's weird.
To sound like a cat dry heaving.
Yeah.
Look. It's not right. It's not right.
Well, can I say this?
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, I'm going to.
You're going to. I'm not going to stop you.
Can I say this? Every guy that I've ever dated, like, who has a name that can be, like, shortened like that, like, that's, like, you know, his real name is Benjamin, but people call him Ben. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? Then I'm always like, well, what's your middle name? Like, I don't want to call you what everybody else calls you. I want to be different. So I would just legitimately, like, I would come up with something completely different. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Yeah. I don't want to be huddled in with the masses.
The masses.
Yeah, everybody else is calling you Ben.
Even though it's your given name.
Yeah, no, his given name would have been Benjamin. I just said that.
Call him Benjamin.
But maybe a lot of people don't really necessarily like their full, like, name. Like,
yeah,
because it's a mouthful. Like, it's, you know, Bartholomew.
Oof.
Nothing against any Bartholomew.
Spicy.
I'm just saying it's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of them are like, okay, I want to be Bart. Also not necessarily. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, something that's shortened.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, so everybody's calling you that, and I don't want to be huddled in the masses.
Let me ask you this, too, because on the topic of names, has anybody called you, like, the wrong name, and then you don't correct them?
Yeah, that happens all the time. I get called Amber, August, April.
August?
Yeah, anything that begins with an A that's halfway feminine. And I just go, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
I'm
here. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Great.
Okay, so anyway, hey y'all, how are you? Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Yes.
Clearly, we're in a tangent. You are walking into a conversation that was already kind of in progress prior to us starting. We should have taken care
Probably
of that.
done that beforehand.
Yeah. So, real quick.
Yes, before we get started.
If you have not subscribed to the channel, please, by all means, subscribe now.
Get those notifications.
On all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and any of your podcasting platforms.
Yeah.
iHeartRadio, Pandora.
Spotify.
All of those. So we just want to throw that out there before we get in the mix. Before we get in the mix of what's going on today. And actually today's topic is kind of cute. And
light.
I think it's going to be fun. Oh, well, I have some good stories. Because my childhood was just as ridiculous as my adulthood.
Fair.
Gracie just follows me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
It might be me. I'm the common denominator.
It might be you.
Yeah, everywhere you go, there you are. That's what somebody told me.
Wow, that is wise.
Some wise person. Or maybe their name may also be Captain Obvious. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
So wise.
Yeah.
Wise and also
So tell me,
annoying.
what is the topic?
I don't want to tell you that yet because I'm going to ask you how your week is first.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, still stressed. Yeah, still stressed.
Okay.
It's fine.
You're too blessed to be stressed.
That's it. I don't have much.
Also, somebody wise said that. I think I may have read it on a T-shirt.
It's a meme.
It's a meme. Too blessed to be stressed, which is lies.
Yeah.
Those are like the cliches and stuff that I absolutely hate because it's so stupid and it makes no sense. There's literally nothing in the Bible that says that you will not be stressed
if you're this blessed. It doesn't make any damn sense. No.
I was stressed when I put the damn shirt on.
Yeah, right? Right? Ugh.
Too blessed to be stressed. Okay.
What about you? How was your week?
Oh, God. My week was really good, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the highlight? Besides seeing me. Okay, that was
Well, I don't know about a highlight, but something that certainly happened that just really, got me, like, just jerked.
Oh, I was going to say good or bad? Clearly that was like a,
it was like got me jerked. So, this also may be a little bit of a lesson from Jesus. I'm not going to lie. All right. So, everybody who, again, knows me, and all of you are really starting to get to know me, right? And all of this following us on this podcasting journey, there's a lot of things that I have said and repeatedly said. One of those things being that teeth really matter to me. Okay.
I think I've heard that for the last 10 years.
Probably at least minimum.
Yeah.
Okay. Teeth really, really, really matter to me. And I don't know. It's a bias. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna be honest because that's where we are. Okay. That's the reality of it. I do have a bias. I'm working on it. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna outwardly treat you differently, but it does mean like inwardly I'm going through a process.
A process.
I'm going through an internal
mouth
process.
shut process. Yes.
I'm going through an internal process. But I love you all, okay?
Just not all your teeth.
Okay, so here's the thing that God is really working on me in this. And he's showing me the other side.
Oh, he is.
He is showing me the other side.
Yeah.
So I got my Invisalign, okay? And I finished that up. That was $6,000, right? So I went, whew, that's a hefty little sum.
A lot.
Right? So that kind of straightened some things out. All right.
Literally.
And then literally straightened some things out.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm feeling some kind of way, like I'm feeling good about where I am in life, and my smile, my Colgate smile. I might tag them in this actually and be like, do you want me for your, okay. So anyway, then I had a tooth pulled, a wisdom tooth pull. Mm-hmm. So it's back here, like in the molar, like towards the back. But, I smile with all my teeth.
That's fair.
Yeah. Some people smile, they're like this, like it's like little rabbit teeth. Like it's literally just the front two teeth. They're like, that's the most tight, confined, restrained
smile.
Yeah. Uncomfortable smile of life, right?
Just,
I smile and you can see top, bottom, sides, all my teeth.
Everything.
Right?
Everything.
Sometimes you can see my tongue. Tall, smiling, that big. Okay, real talk. So I was like, well, I got to get this molar fixed. I cannot have this gap in my teeth because I smile so big that you will see it.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a little bit of a self-conscious thing for me, right?
Right.
So I go in there, I get my little flex spinning together. Thank you, Lord, for the benefits, right?
Yeah.
And I go into the dentist and, and to get this implant, just get this process started. So first of all, the dentist is like, it's considered cosmetic, so your insurance doesn't cover it. So it was $2,200 out the gate, which I think is insane.
That is dumb.
So he's like, I'm going to give you a discount. Okay, cool. How much is the discount? All right. So it ended up being $1,800. But whatever. Listen, when I tell you it matters to me, it matters to me. The journey is real. So look, boom, card on the table. Let's get this
Take
popping.
my money, sir.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I go in there. I get the little implant done. They're like, it needs to heal. Then you're going to come back, and then we're going to do an impression. We're going to order the tooth, and then we're going to put it on.
We'll do it.
Okay. I go in there. They're like, yeah, everything is healed up nice. They take my little x-rays. I'm hyped. I'm like, okay, well, when we doing this impression, they were like, look, have we talked to you about the fees? Hold up. Hold up.
Yo, I thought I paid for that.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Because I paid y'all $1,800.
Yeah. Y'all got my money.
And I'm trying to figure out what did that pay for?
Yeah. What exactly
It's not a tooth.
did that not cover?
Okay, it didn't cover the tooth.
Okay. You think perhaps
it covered the post, the implant. It did not cover the tooth. Okay, so I'm like, well, how much is that? $300? Look,
take it.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it $300?
It's a lot, isn't it? It's more.
$1,700 for a tooth. So listen, for one,
I'll find you a tooth. I can bring you one.
One.
Yeah. One tooth. Can you imagine a mouthful?
I'm getting ready to get a cadaver.
Yeah. I'm gonna find you a tooth.
So you're not using that molar.
That's not yours anymore. Can I has that?
Do you mind?
Let me have it.
Is there such thing as organ donation of teeth?
For teeth. Ooh, I don't want to know the answer to that.
I actually don't want to do that. But for $1,800, Lord Jesus, I might consider
I will
it.
Find in air quotes.
Let's put that through a sanitation process.
Yeah. We could clean that. Yeah, nothing Listerine can't kill. Yeah.
I don't trust Listerine that much. So it's going to cost me another $1,800.
That's dumb.
Or I'm sorry, $1,700 to get this tooth.
Oh my gosh.
So then she says, "Can I put you on the schedule?" I hate these little I hate I don't hate you. You're little I don't even want to say passive aggressive, but it's almost like, because you know that it's a lot of money, and it's
Yeah.
like you punking me out, like, do you got it or not?
Yeah,
like, are you built like
you
that
ready
or
to
not?
be put on the schedule?
Yeah,
Because
we know. Like, are you rolling like that?
Yeah.
So now I almost feel like even if I don't got the money, I'm
gonna
going to
put
rob
it
a
out.
bank to come up
Yeah,
with it, because
I'm
I'm
gonna
not going to
find
tell you no.
$1,700. Yeah, I'm not letting you know that.
Thanks a lot. My children are not going to have Christmas now.
Unreal.
So I was like, well, yeah, put me on the schedule, because here's the other thing. I'm like, you totally gaslighted me.
Yeah.
Like, slow rolled me on this one, because when we talked about it, you said it
never
was
said
$1,800. Now, you know good and well
That you knew that
I was going to need the rest of them.
What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with a post?
Just that's it.
I'm going to get some of that tacky stuff, some Play-Doh.
A chiclet.
I'm gonna get it.
A piece of gum. A chiclet piece of gum on
What
my
is wrong with people?
They are insane. So now it's like, well, if I say no, then
What are you doing with this post?
I'm in essence thrown away. Yeah.
Peg leg, like in your mouth. What are you doing with that? Decorating
Literally
it?
A peg leg.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna wrap some Christmas tinsel around it.
I mean,
some Christmas lights.
what? Here's the I just, that's the part. They're like, we're gonna get her this way. We're gonna get this post, and then she can't say no to that tooth.
And that's and also, in all honesty, that's exactly what happened. Because if I
Horse
don't
crap.
finish it, then I'm throwing away $1,800.
Then I just look goofy with a post.
Well, yeah. Aside from the cosmetic part about it, but I mean the financial part about it, I just threw away money.
I feel like they.
So I have no
did
choice.
you tell them about themselves a little
No, but
bit?
you better believe that because it was over the phone.
You should wait till it's all said and done though, before you. Like, hey, by the
exactly.
way,
Because I don't want him to jack up.
jack
my
up
tooth.
like you're good too.
And then I'm gonna be like, then I'm gonna kick stuff off the table.
Yeah, then you just go in and knock crap over and be like,
then I'm gonna
now what?
I'm gonna pick up their papers and chew them with
With
my
your
good tooth. That's how I feel about you.
Oh my goodness!
Give me that bill.
Listen, Deborah, whatever your name is, give me your finger. I'm gonna try this thing out. That's what you get for charging me and not telling me.
I don't want.
That's insane.
I don't want to chew her coat. I don't know where she's been. Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
that's
so. Anyway, that was my week. That's
rude.
The news. It is rude.
Rude.
It's absolutely unacceptable. But and I've actually told that story to a couple people, and apparently that's a normal thing. Like a lot of people have said that has happened to them too, where they've only been given like part of the fees up front, and then once they got like partway through, then they're like, and that's going to be an additional. And I'm like, I feel like that's unethical.
That's like going into surgery and they'll cut you open and then they'll wake you up and they're gonna be like, hey, so we can't do the rest of this. It's gonna be another $1,500.
Are you okay with that?
Are you okay with that? And then we're gonna knock you back out and we'll do the rest of this procedure. It just PSA. If you're doing something with that, or just ask for everything
exactly
up front.
That is a takeaway. There you go. That's a motivational moment.
Yeah.
If you're going to the dentist, ask them what is it going to be from start to completion.
Yeah.
Not halfway.
Not my little
not
post.
For this piece.
Not for that.
Entire process.
All
what
of
is
it.
Going to be? Because if they'd have told me it was going to be $3,500, or probably closer to $3,700.
Yeah.
I might have
just dealt with it.
Smiled a little less.
Yeah. Look.
Now I'm going back to the rabbit teeth. Look, hello.
Hey,
Look.
hey, everybody. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, that's rude. That's ignorant.
It is.
God.
That's real ignorant.
That's dumb.
So that's where we are with this. The damn dentist.
I'd have been mad. I know you're mad.
Was.
I know.
I was and I am. So I was going to get my floors done. That was my Christmas present to me.
Not no more. You
Not no more.
You got a tooth.
I'm getting a tooth.
That's rude.
So to round this back out though, here's to round this back out. By the time I get done, because then the next thing was get my teeth whitened after I get all that said and done. By the time I get done, I'm gonna have like over 10 grand in my mouth.
Like a car worth of stuff in
my mouth. Yeah, my mouth is. I also, don't judge me, really am considering getting a diamond in my incisor. I promise to God.
As your friend.
You haven't seen it. I'm gonna show you.
No, I have seen
it.
I have seen
cute.
it.
Super, super cute. And I have the personality for it.
You'd be mad like 6 minutes into that. It'd be just.
I would not. Because it's embedded in your tooth. It's not like sitting on top.
Care. I don't
I'm gonna show you a picture. I promise to God I'm getting it done. And you're gonna be like, oh, that is hot to death. Promise. Oh, it's happening.
I don't support it.
That's gonna cost me another. I don't even know how much, but whatever. We'll follow the.
She's like, I got these earrings. Can you put this in there?
We're gonna follow the.
Can you just do?
No, actually, I have. To be quite honest, funny story. I actually have about 2 carats worth of diamonds sitting in my first wedding ring and wedding engagement ring.
Can they take it out of there?
Heck yeah. Freaking no, I'll just trade it in, get a new diamond, and have them put that in there. Girl, please, yeah. At least he will have done something that made me happy. One thing.
He gave you
diamond in my teeth.
Your peg leg tooth thing in the back,
this
diamond in your incisor.
Yeah. Might go get that handle right over the Christmas holiday. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy.
Where can I take these diamonds?
On the list of things I thought about doing with like leftover jewelry, that was not one of them.
Oh, put a diamond in your tooth?
No.
Wait till you see mine.
It's not.
Wait till you see mine. Like you're gonna be like, oh my God, she was not kidding.
I'm not. I support you.
Wait a minute. We just did
opinions of others.
Exactly.
But
so I'm not gonna let you dull my shine.
I'm not dulling it. I'm
You
just
are.
letting you know. You may
excited.
not be excited. Like
I will be.
Okay, fair. Then I support you. You know that. You know that.
I'm gonna smile and literally my smile is gonna twinkle. It's gonna be like
shine bright like a diamond.
Lit like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be your ringtone.
Wait till y'all see this. Follow the tooth journey. It's gonna be real.
It's real.
It's gonna be real.
All right, what are we doing?
Okay,
what are we doing?
We are actually doing an episode today. We're not just gonna sit here and randomly.
That's
talk
all right.
about
It's all right.
So,
we're not just on our phones for S's and G's.
I actually am answering this text.
I was too. Oh my God, we're both guilty. This is where you insert that like 15 minutes later from SpongeBob. While we're sitting here on our phones, elevator music. Yeah, I have literally just sent the same text.
You later to the same person?
Probably not. No.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Okay, friend. Love you. Mean it.
Hugs and X's and O's.
X's and O's.
And O's.
That's a good song.
Watch the podcast so that you know.
Also, that this was legit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this week is actually kind of fun.
It is.
And light right before Christmas.
Absolutely.
Which I think is fitting.
Yes.
To kind of, because Christmas is about, like, you remember when you were a kid, and if you have children, then you are obviously celebrating with them and enjoying them in their youth and their excitement and stuff like that. But it does conjure up, like, memories and stuff. It's also a time when families get together. Yeah. A little limited this year because of,
the Rona.
The Rona. But, you get to reminiscing about, some stuff that you used to do.
Yeah.
So we thought it would be fun if we tossed around some questions that kind of talked about our childhoods and how they were different than maybe some things now, some things we remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know how you want to do this. Like we literally the questions are on both of our
we got
now,
questions.
Which is, like, really interesting. So we can both answer the question. We'll take turns reading them, but we'll both answer the question. How's that?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
All right, read the first one.
What toy or game from your childhood do you have the fondest memories of?
Oh.
And then we'll follow up the question after that, I guess. No?
Do you think your kids would like
do you
it?
think your kids would like
Okay.
it? Go.
Oh, that was to me?
Yeah, I was asking you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how this is working.
I thought you were going to answer.
We probably
like,
should have
I thought
planned
you were
this out
gonna-
before.
So much better if we just wing it. Swinging it. Doing whatever comes to mind.
Wang, wang, chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna. Ah, you're welcome. Thank you, TikTok. I am officially stupid. All right.
Yeah. I thought you were going to sing the Lizard Brown.
Lizard Brown. Walking on the ground. It's a great song.
So anyway, all right. What toy or game from your childhood do you have the fondest memories of? Okay, so half of you probably...
hard, but yeah.
No, I have... No, it's not hard for me.
Okay.
So, but this is probably going to be something that nobody knows. It's probably going to require, like, Googling. It's called Mr. Game Show. So it was this little animated, it was this guy who sat on, like, this little podium or platform, and he, like, moved around and was like, welcome to the game show. Okay?
That's not creepy.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I mean, I'm creepy right now. But
Yeah, you made it look like it was something to be scared of.
I'm just trying to show you that his little movements were very, like, non-fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... and he had the little eyes that like blink or whatever, the Mr. Game Show, and his face looked like one of those like legit like animated characters. Like that was exaggerated.
Yeah.
And so then you took turns, and it was like you and the other person, and see, you just Googled it. See, he's got monster choppers.
Dude, this is why you have a tooth fetish. I have figured it out, bro. Like zoom in on this, right? So. I can't. Dude,
my
this
God.
makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
Everybody, right now, Google Mr. Game Show images, and you're gonna know
You're gonna see
why
he's got
she's.
these huge monster
Oh,
chompers.
man.
So he'd be like, I'm not like it's like again super animated and like
Yeah.
real like kind of janky and disconnected.
Yeah.
But the two of you would sit there and he would ask questions and it was like you would be hitting your thing, your buzzer, or you had to answer the question and it was like a whole thing. So I loved that game.
Yeah.
And I have looked for it everywhere now that I've been an adult because I really wanted to get it like for the kids. Those things are literally, you cannot find it anywhere. And if
they're like a bazillion
they're like
dollars.
a bazillion dollars. Yeah. And I wish that I still had
crazy.
my Mr. Game Show.
How funny.
I loved that.
Yeah.
And I know, that's what I said, like, I know like half the people on the planet are not even going to know what that is.
No.
It was a thing in my house.
Was it now? So outside of the game, was it based on something else?
No.
It was just a game.
It was just a game. Yeah, no, it wasn't like a TV show or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
I
No,
know.
it was just a game.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I love that. Mr. Game Show.
Do you think, and you said you think your kids will love it?
They probably wouldn't love it. I would love it more than they would. I don't care about them damn kids.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. I would play it by myself. I would force them to play it. And I would be having a great time. They'd be like, this is stupider than hell.
This is
and
dumb.
especially because the thing is like, it's literally moving like like the jaws on a stupid hinge. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
A stupid hinge.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yes.
So, yeah, they probably would not enjoy it, but I absolutely would.
Yeah, man.
So
that's interesting.
That's mine. What's yours?
Yeah. So it was a toss-up for me because one of my favorite gifts of all time was Operation. But the other one was Hungry Hungry Hippo, which both still exist today.
They do.
I think...
Yeah, you could go get you one right now.
I actually have both.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I think that for us growing up, and this is completely related but also unrelated, or a reason why my kids wouldn't like some of this stuff now, is because it is so simple, right? Like they have VR and like all this other stuff that is so stimulating that a game that goes when you touch the sides, they're like,
I can see the strings.
they're like, look, this is how you get him out without touching it, and they turn it over and just shake it. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, everybody. Oh, my bee. Anyway, it's just not what it used to be. Now, I say that, and there's some things that I'll, like, bring back from, like, childhood, and we'll play them, and they're like, man, this is actually kind of fun. For instance, Categories is one of our all-time favorite family games.
Yeah. Or
and,
Uno.
Yes, Uno, and, like, Yahtzee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, them kids, they would be like,
this is whack.
Yeah, let's get our Oculus, and we'll talk about what's actually fun. Because I can shoot people or, walk off a little tightrope thing. I don't know. There's a lot there.
A tightrope. I also liked the Nintendo with the mat. What am I thinking of?
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
track.
about.
You'd be running.
You run it and you got jump. Yep.
And then run.
Yep.
And then jump. Yeah, we thought we were really doing something with that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, I totally shut my phone. That's where the questions are.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me try this again.
Question number 2.
All right. It's your turn.
I know. I'm trying to think.
But I answer it first.
Okay, I'm just going to skip to 3 because of the second one.
Okay.
Okay. What was your favorite thing to do as a kid?
Okay, so this one's easy for me.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So we used to live out in the country. We lived in California, but it was like a big agricultural area. So my family had a bunch of property, like acreage, and we did walnuts and oranges and things like that. But in between seasons and when there was like a transition between different crops and things, the clover, which if you don't know what clover is, and I'm not talking like the little 3-leaf clovers or 4-leaf clovers or whatever, it was like the big giant clover plants. Yeah. They would grow really high and we wouldn't cut them down because of turnover for soil and stuff like that. So I was an only child and my next door neighbors were about the one was as old as I was, like within a few days of my birthday. So we used to go out and like make these trails in the clover by like stomping them down. And we would spend hours outside. There's the proverbial like go out and come back when the sun goes down or when you hear the dinner bell or whatever. No, we didn't have one of those, but we knew that at dark we would come back in.
Yeah.
And growing up, it was just a different time. We didn't have to worry about where we were or what was out there. It wasn't, and so bike riding, just being outdoors, doing all that stuff. That's my fondest childhood memory.
Stomping clovers.
Stomping clovers.
That sounds fun.
Do you remember the Wizard of Oz?
No judgment.
No, outside the Wizard. Don't judge, because this is about to get real. Do you remember? Okay, Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Do you remember Return to Oz?
Yes.
Okay, Return to Oz was a little bit darker.
Yeah,
like,
it was kind of weird. They were on a bed
that flew. It was interesting. Do you remember
the witch had all these heads?
Yes, it was creepy, right? Okay, the non-creepy part was the lunch pail tree. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And they would pull the things off of the tree, and it would have like a sandwich in there.
Did you have a tree like that?
My mom would make me a lunch pail tree and like go put it out there, and then I would go find it. Like I knew she was going to do it, but she would make me the lunch pail, and I would go out on these adventures, and I would find my lunch pail tree, and I would act out all this stuff, and we'd all go have fun. It was your imagination. What's the SpongeBob? There's a lot of SpongeBob references.
Now I realize why you're so dramatic.
Why I'm so dramatic. My mom used to make me like, remember Beauty and the Beast?
She made you this way.
She did. Thanks, Lynette. Remember Beauty and the Beast, right? And Belle had her little outfit. We went to the fabric store. She sewed it for, and then I'd be out, little town full of little people, and I'd be out like in the
by yourself.
By myself. Oh my God! I realized why I'm so weird. Oh, do you hear the excitement in my voice for talking about it?
You are getting excited
Genuinely
right now.
I want to go run around.
Literally, you were only supposed to have one.
I know. I added 7.
So stop. You were stomping on the clovers. That's
okay.
Awesome.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. So mine.
Did you have a lunch pail tree?
As a child, I really loved Little Richard.
You're gonna give me crap. You're gonna give me crap.
Wait a minute, it gets better.
Oh, please tell me you dressed up like him.
Wait a minute.
Mama Gail, are there pictures?
Dressing up may have been involved. I also had this little record player that was like a Disney record player. This is not, listen, because I'm not even going to lie to you about this scenario. So everything I do, I tend to do to the extreme. I don't know why. Like I'm fully committed to it.
Really?
I know. It started in childhood.
Shocking.
So I had this little record player, and my dad went and bought me Little Richard's cassette tape, and Tutti Frutti.
I have that one too.
I don't know why. I absolutely loved it. I played it nonstop. Right. He also bought me Madonna's "Like a Virgin." I don't think he actually really knew what it was about.
Knew what the song. Yeah.
It was weird, but anyway, that's a side note. Completely inappropriate for like an 8-year-old. But anyway, touched for the very first time. Okay.
Just like
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, scaling back. So this record player, I would put towels on my head with like a little band to hold it on. And then my grandmother lived out in the country, and her floors were like this concrete floor, like it wasn't tile or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, this is very strange. We would set up buckets of water in the closet. Don't judge me.
You already judged me. It's my turn.
Buckets of water in the closet to create like this. I guess it's kind of like a flash dance sort of experience.
Okay.
And I'd be like, tutti frutti, like,
and then
performing, and then here comes the bucket of water because it was the main attraction. And then my record player. One time I was dancing to Disney disco so hard that I threw up in the corner.
Oh my God.
And then I kept dancing.
She said, puke and rally. Woo! The show must go on. Is that what you were going to effing say? I cannot.
I was in the middle of a performance. And these people paid good money to see me perform. And I was not going to let them down just because I had to vomit. So I threw up in the corner and I kept it moving with the towel on my head. And I was like,
time out.
Disco, oh, it was a thing.
You danced so hard that you puked in the corner, but you're going to give me ish over my Belle impersonation? Get the F out of your own home. Get out. Leave. Little Richard. Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. What are you doing?
That's what happened.
I
was committed to that performance. You have to be a sweaty something other.
I would pay.
With a towel on my head.
With water. I would pay to see that. Please.
Thank God we didn't have social media back then.
You said Tutti Frutti.
I want Babaloo, I want Bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have tears.
That's the truth. I'm not even lying to you about that. In fact, I'm gonna, cousin, please
Cousins, because there was a witness.
They were there.
Yeah.
They were there. And in fact, they got to be so extreme that I think one of them poured water on my table or like destroyed it because they were so overplaying this game with me.
Please sit down.
They're like, we're not doing this anymore.
Where's Mr.
Grandma is getting mad. You keep pouring water on her shoes. Like, this is not, stop it. But I really wanted to do it.
Clearly. So much. Maybe you should have fasted beforehand. So you didn't throw up all over the place.
I vomited straight in the corner. My dad's like, what is that smell? As I'm like twirling like a maniac.
I'm good.
I can't stop.
I'm good.
I can't stop.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay. Well, moving on. Next question.
I can't see. Oh. Did you play any sport as a kid? I'm scared for the answers from here on out. Now
No,
that
you should because they're gonna get good. I got good ones too coming. I promise to God. Go ahead. Did you play a sport?
Did you play any sport as a kid, and how has that sport changed since you participated?
Oh, you're asking me.
I think
Yes,
so.
that's
No,
right.
were you
Okay,
supposed to
I
ask
forgot.
me?
I don't remember. So yes, I did actually. I ran track and I played volleyball.
Okay.
And how has that sport changed since you participated? I don't think it's changed much at all since I participated. You know what's really funny is I actually played volleyball in Iowa.
Okay.
And I went to West High School. And what's funny is that there is a movie that is made about, obviously, several years after I was in school there. With the girl, there was a girl on the volleyball team that died.
Oh, goodness.
And like in an accident or something.
Yeah.
And then they went on to win the season and the championship
Oh.
or win the championship.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
based off a true story. But yeah, so I was a Trojan. That was our mascot. And just not that this is really to do with the question, but it's also kind of, we had a rivalry against City High School. So we were West High School and then City High.
City, yeah.
We were the Trojans. And so one of the songs that we used to sing would be, I'm a Trojan, I'm a Trojan, I'm a Trojan from West High. I would rather be a condom than a from City High. I actually was hoping to see that in the movie. Because that would have made it real, and everybody from the hometown would have been like, but it wasn't.
No. Yeah, that's probably something
they
they
would
would
have. That song, and it's so weird that I still remember that. I mean, it is catchy.
Yeah. I mean, it is, and
But
that's
anyway.
immediately where you go to when you say Trojan.
True story.
Just saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I played soccer and basketball primarily. I played club soccer, well, I guess what the equivalent of club soccer is over here on the East Coast. So started off as, gender specific, and then it transitioned once I got
Co-ed.
older to co-ed, and that was a different experience. I don't think it's really changed much other than I don't remember it being as parent dominated.
Oh, God.
Because that ish is out of control.
Right?
So, I don't remember that ever being a thing. Like, we weren't pressured if we weren't having a good time. Like, it was whatever. And we weren't like, get up, kill them. And you're like,
have
oh, okay.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
Calm
about
down.
fun.
I wasn't going to go anywhere with my soccer playing abilities,
Well, Clearly, because your parents
Because
were
my
not
parents
pushing
weren't
you.
pushing me hard enough. No.
They were out there putting lunch pails on trees. You certainly weren't going to soccer.
have a creative imagination. Thank you. And that's that. And then basketball was always female, gender specific, and I played that through high school. Didn't continue past that. I had a really good time. I don't think either of those have really changed, except for like that parental involvement.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the competitive aspect of
it.
Yeah, sports, because I'm definitely competitive AF.
True story.
Yeah,
True
facts.
story.
All right,
Don't get me on the volleyball court.
Yeah, no, look.
It will be a thing.
Anything that
42
involves
years
winning
old
or
and everything.
losing.
Yeah.
We'll
It goes down.
someone's gonna bleed.
Okay. What was your favorite thing to watch on television growing up?
TGIF, that's an easy one. Don't you remember TGIF? All them shows on Friday?
do.
Family Matters was my favorite, though. Like, my hands down, because I was like a Steve Urkel fanatic.
Really?
Yeah.
I only liked him when he turned into Stefan, but
Stefan.
you already know why.
Yeah.
Him was
That's
fine.
fair, because he's fine. I just like the dynamic on that show. I think all of them were just good, hearty shows,
Yeah.
if you will. But, like, I I felt like they tried their best to keep up with like some of the real world situations in life. I think they're doing a good job of that now too. But TJF was the growing up. Yeah, that was it.
What was my favorite thing to watch on television growing up? This is going to come as a shock to you, or perhaps not. Star Search. I love Star Search.
Yeah.
Tuning in every week.
I'm sure you did, Little Richard.
I did.
Yeah. Sure you did. Did you vomit while you were watching it? Perhaps. Get a little too into it.
Okay. Also, what I love to watch. You're gonna be like, what?
I can't. I'm pins and needles over here.
The Love Connection.
Oh.
When Chuck Roller would be like 2 and 2, we'll be back in 2 and 2.
I'm
2 minutes and 2 seconds.
I wish I could say that I was surprised.
You can't.
Nope, can't.
Those were my two favorite shows. I absolutely loved The Love Connection because you got to hear about these dates.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to figure out, which one is going to win. It was like, as it was tallying the numbers of who voted for which date. Oh, I was excited. And the same thing with Star Search. Star Search was exciting.
I love Star Search. Like, I did watch that too, just not as aggressively as I watched TGIF. But I did watch that.
Absolutely.
It was like the first version of like American Idol.
I was just getting ready to say. That American Idol is not new. Like,
the concept.
Was
it was more about
there.
participation. Yeah,
absolutely. But the judges have eliminated or whatever.
Yeah, and then they get like the stars.
Yeah. And they had all kinds. They had like comics on there. They had dancers.
Everything.
They had singers. Yeah, it was a show.
Destiny's Child was on there before they were.
There was a lot of people that are like famous now were on Star Search. Yeah.
Good show. Good call.
Is it my turn?
No, I'm reading now.
Okay, go ahead.
What was something your parents made you do when you were younger that drove you crazy? Is Santa coming back? Sorry. Do you hear the sirens?
No, I don't hear the sirens.
Oh,
yeah, now I do. Okay. That's weird.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there's only actually one thing. This only happened one time. And there's actually a little bit of a backstory to it. So here's the backstory. I hope actually that my dad does not watch this podcast because I'm getting ready to tell him something that he's probably going to be like, ready to kill me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let all of you in on secret.
I'm excited.
So when I was a kid, I dated this guy. My high school sweetheart. First of all, my dad was very traditional about kind of roles, like gender roles, right? So my brothers always cut the grass. That was never my responsibility. Like I didn't have to do those types of chores or those types of things. So I never learned how to do that. I would be like washing dishes or doing other things. Okay. So I have this boyfriend, okay? And he was, like captain of the basketball team and like whatever. So he drove this car and it was like, I don't know, like a huge like Cadillac or something.
Land yacht.
Yeah, legitimately a land boat, right?
Dig it.
And it had all like this sound system in it.
That was
boom, 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 boom. Like literally, right? Windows are shaking. The whole thing. So, which obviously we thought was very cool.
Of course.
Okay. So I got in trouble, and this is before like cell phones.
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotten in trouble, and my dad had taken my phone privileges away from me. Like I was not allowed to use the phone.
Yeah.
And so this boyfriend was like trying to get a hold of me. I could not communicate. It was during the summer as well. So I could not communicate to him to let him know I'm in trouble.
I'm not just ignoring
you. Yeah, there was no text messaging. There was no,
Yeah.
So he decides.
He gonna drive over?
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna drive by at like midnight.
Oh,
okay? So it gets better.
Bad time.
No.
Does he?
So my room was in the front of the house, like right, on the front lawn. My dad's room was like in the back of the house.
Yeah. So
he decides I'm gonna drive by. Well, of course I don't know he's coming because we cannot communicate with each other.
Right. This dude just shows up.
So he gonna hit the base one time just to wake me up because it's at midnight. So as he drives by, he gonna be like, boom, like that, right? Okay, this is how stupid kids are. Mother effer, if I heard that.
Everybody heard it.
Yeah, my dad
including my father.
My dad probably heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't think
No.
So he hits the bass. I, of course, wake up because it's loud enough to wake up Jesus. I'm looking through the window. Oh, here you come. So I sneak him through the window. There's like hedges in front of my window. So he's tearing up the hedges. Like the hedges are just torn to hell. Just, right? Trying to get in through this window. This goes on for like a week, right? So now you know these hedges are like shot.
They got like imprints.
Again, kids.
Oh.
Stupid.
Amazing.
Stupid.
Yeah.
So that weekend, I have a friend over staying the night, and one of my girlfriends, and my dad comes in, he's like, I need you to come cut the grass. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, right? Because I've never cut the grass.
Yeah.
That's not even a thing in my house. I don't even know how. I don't know how to start this thing, nothing.
But you doing it.
So I'm like, right now? He's like, right now. Okay. So I'm irritated, whatever. Because again, stupid. It never in my mind dawns on me that perhaps my dad may know something. Like, just nothing, right? Because
Yeah. We're not there. Yeah.
So I go outside. He's showing me how to cut the lawnmower, like start the lawnmower and cut the grass and whatever. And I'm irritated. So in answer to the question, something that my parents made me do that I didn't want to cut the grass. Yeah. Okay. He made me cut the grass this one time. One time. After this, he never asked me to cut the grass even after
ever
this.
again.
It was just this one time.
Amazing.
And once I got done, he was like, when he got done showing me, he was going to walk in the house and he was like, and we need to do something about those hedges and that screen. Because the screen
all
also
jacked up
is like scrunched like this because you know you've been taking it in and out and now it's like bent.
Yeah.
And I was like,
oh, he knows.
Look.
Yeah. Oh, he knows. He knows.
That was his passive aggressive way
of
like,
it's like, oh, we need to do.
Put me on blast. I don't know what you're doing over here, but whatever it is, you need to stop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Ay. That's fantastic.
That's a great little story there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to make sure my dad doesn't watch this.
Yeah, Dad,
right, go
don't
ahead.
watch
Continue.
it.
Your turn, friend.
What was one thing my parents made me do when I was younger that I don't appreciate? I don't think that's how the question was worded, but you knew what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't really think that there was anything that my parents were like overly ridiculous about. You know what I mean? Like, I remember like having a curfew and getting my stuff, but like I was a good student. I wasn't like I didn't do any of that until like college. Oh. Clearly, remember the whole I didn't lose my mind until then. And it was more like the fear of disappointing my parents was always like instilled, but not because they were mean. It just that was my fear. So I don't have an answer for that one.
That's fair.
I had a set chore list and I adhered to it. I don't know. There wasn't anything crazy. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay. So that's easy. Yep. Oh, I got to unlock my phone with my face.
Here we go.
Figured it out. What did you and your friends do when you were younger? Well, clearly you had people over all the time messing up hedges and screens.
Literally, it was 1 week's worth of activities.
Do you want to skip to the next one? Or do you have like a specific, because I feel like.
That's kind of same?
Yeah, well, that, and I've answered that because I like to play in the clover.
Oh my God, Jesus.
And make lunch pail trees.
Okay.
Yeah, move on to the next one because the next one's good. You want me to read it, right?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing to wear as a teenager?
So for me, LA Gear Flames.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was legitimately like that was just the ticket, right? And so during that time, I had the pink and black and white flames.
Okay.
So the flames, when the way that the material twisted from one direction, it was like pink, and the other direction was like black. Like I thought I was doing it, and then the shoe itself was white. So if you didn't have LA Gear, you were whack.
You just weren't it.
Yeah. And your parents were poor and on
welfare. Well, that was a big thing for me. Like,
that's terrible. I don't mean that.
No, but it was a
social thing.
Yeah,
it was an absolute social.
It was always keeping up with what everybody else was wearing. Because I know for me, it was Calvin Klein jeans.
Oh, for me, it was Guess.
Yeah, and both brands were ridiculously expensive.
And we also, so I was in Iowa during this time, also like part of this time, and we were also into Esprit and Benetton.
Yeah,
and both of them also very pricey,
super crazy expensive. Yeah.
So, but those flames, and we also were wearing 2 socks that were 2 different colors. So I would have my scrunchy socks that were pink and white, and that would be scrunched with my LA Gear.
LA Gears, man.
Yeah.
Acid wash jeans.
Well, I never got into that.
I only did that for like a hot second because I wasn't like massively into them. But the Calvin Klein jeans, I remember it wasn't, Mom and Dad were like, look, we can't buy you 6 pairs of Calvin Klein jeans.
Oh, God, see, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you should. You're going to have to apologize to Lynette later.
Oh, God. I love you, Mom. I love you.
But she also made a very valid point that the opinions of others shouldn't be what drives me. Right. But at 15, 16 years old, that, you don't want to hear that. You're like,
actually, the opinions of others completely drive me.
Solely and completely.
In fact, it's the only thing that matters right now.
It is it. So I remember my favorite thing growing up was my Calvin Klein jeans, and I would acquire them either when I got my own job or like it would be a special occasion, some birthday or Christmas. So. All right, what else we got?
Nothing comes between me and my Calvin Klein.
Oh, I loved my Calvin. Do you remember, and now they're coming back with a vengeance, the bodysuits?
Yes.
They were a hit when we were younger, too. God, those things are uncomfortable. They're probably still uncomfortable.
Several of those.
Do they still snap in the crotch?
Yeah, they do.
Oof.
But you don't get them, like, super tight. I feel like maybe you need to go up a size if it's, like, super maybe like, that's not the right fit for you.
Be like I cough and I unsnap a couple. You're like, that was a terrible noise. You knew what I meant. That was the buttons. That wasn't a fart.
If you're constantly like picking it out of like, that's the wrong size. Go up 1.
I'm not.
Just 1.
I'm gonna keep.
They don't have to be uncomfortable.
I have tears.
Okay.
Oh,
just throwing that out there. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. What's the next question here?
You want to go to the very last one? Or is there something?
No, wait a minute.
I don't know. What are you looking at? I think we got the same.
The name one thing that you experienced as a teenager.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on with you?
I don't know. My eyes. Oh, it's fine. I read that.
Name one thing that you experienced as a teenager that you hope your kids get to experience. Is there anything that you did as a teenager that you strongly discourage your kids to do?
Me first or you first? Oh, so I think one thing that I hope my kids get to experience.
Well, the first one first.
Name one thing that you experience. Oh, yeah. Got it. It's my bad. I don't know how to follow directions.
Clearly.
No, that's what I was going with. I hope my kids get to prom, like a really good, fun prom.
Oh,
I know that's weird, but COVID. Well, my kids. Well, I guess technically this year one of them would be able to do junior prom. Anyway, I think that's one thing that I hope that they both get to experience. Because I had such a good time at mine. It was like one of those first times where you felt like an adult, but you weren't.
You weren't.
And there was a limo potentially involved.
Fancy.
Yeah, but you was fancy AF with your dress and everything.
Fancy.
And it's funny
I
how
had a bridesmaid's dress. That's how fancy my dress was. Yeah.
Well, and you see like how the styles have totally changed from like where they were to what they are now. Like now it's more like a cocktail dress or in some cases. But like I had a ball gown for one of my junior prom, like a Cinderella thing with poof and like it was probably fancier than my actual wedding dress. That's a lot. But I hope they get to experience like an actual prom.
Okay.
And is there anything you did as a teenager that you strongly discourage your kids to do? No, I mean, I didn't have, the screen or the hedges thing like you, but yeah. Oh, I did wreck my car and I didn't tell my parents right away. So I would not, that did not go well for me.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like bad, but they were like, what is this?
Yeah.
Clearly, this is not how you left the house.
Yeah.
There might have been a fender missing. It's fine.
Did you think they weren't going to see it? Uh-huh. Okay, that's interesting. Yep. Again, kids are stupid.
Yep, kids are dumb. So I would strongly discourage them from, hit and runs. Don't do that.
Small things.
Don't do that.
They frown upon that.
My parents were like, our insurance went up $1,000 a month because of your stupidity.
Here's the thing. I would say this, and I would agree with you on that on a very different note. Because I think, and this is not to say that the police were nicer back then. But I think police were nicer back then.
Yeah.
Like it was like if a kid did something stupid, they're like this kid, but they weren't out to like turn you into a criminal, right? Like you know what I mean. Versus now, I think that the patience is a little bit lower.
Yeah.
The threshold of understanding and kind of discretion is not the same
as it could have been.
Right.
Yeah.
So a kid, like, say if your parents had done that, or even we had done that, it'd be like, go home and tell your parents. Like, you're ridiculous. Now it's like, oh, I'm going to write you these 50 tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're going,
for all this money and this, that, and the other. Yeah.
So very different kind of scenario.
Yeah, man.
My turn?
Yeah. I was just making sure I could still read it.
So.
I lost. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me just make sure I have it right.
Yep.
So name one thing that you experienced as a teenager that you hope your kids get to experience. Is there anything that you did as a teenager that you strongly discourage your kids to do? So the first part is this. We moved around a lot. And so I got exposed to a lot of different places and people and, cultures and different parts of the country and just, music, styles, just scenery, landscape.
Yeah, it wasn't always the same thing.
It wasn't always the same.
Yeah.
And so there's some good and some bad to that. You know what I mean? The good is that you learn how to adapt and to your surroundings and meet people and you know what I mean, just there's not this fear surrounding like the unknown because it's going to be okay, right? It's not fear surrounding change. The bad part about this is that you're always the new kid, right? Like there's not the stability of we grew up since kindergarten together. So I wish I actually, because of that, because I had so much change, I really wanted the opposite for my kids, and so I was very like staunch about making sure that we're gonna live in the same place and then you're gonna go to the same school with the same kids. And so I think that if I would say that I really hope that they will have the opportunity to see different things and travel and go different places and meet different people and you know what I mean, because there's a lot of value in that.
Absolutely. Discourage. What do you discourage them from doing?
Is there anything that you did as a teenager that you strongly discourage your kids to do?
Sneaking people in the house.
I have another story.
Shocking.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, this is what I hope my uncle doesn't see this.
Oh my goodness. So much.
Literally every single one of like just my Patreon, like just everybody that's like, I'm 42 and I'm still like hiding.
Please don't watch
this episode. I don't think my uncle's going to watch anyway, but okay. So my cousin decides she's going to hook me up with this guy that she's friends with. So I've been talking to him on the phone, which was ridiculous. Oh my God, there's also another, okay. This is going to roll into something else too. I'm just telling all my stupid little secrets, right? Okay, so she decides she's gonna hook me with this guy, right? Okay, so we're like, okay, listen, come out to the house, and we lived kind of like far
like
out in the country, outside of the city limits. So we're like, come over, but my uncle was very like he wasn't going for that.
Yeah.
And my uncle, as you found out on the live episode, worked for Nabisco.
Yeah.
So
there was a song.
There was a song. Go back and watch if you want to hear the song. So he had to be up in the morning like 4 a.m. every morning because you know what I mean, like they're having to make their cookie deliveries.
Yeah.
So my uncle was very regimented about he's going to bed at like 7 p.m. Like he's not effing around.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the phone and we're like, me and my cousin, he goes to bed at such and such a time. Come by at like 10. You'll be fine. He'll be asleep. We'll let you in the window. Here we go with this damn window.
Windows.
It'll get you every time.
Every time.
I have discouraged my children, do not sneak people through the window.
Don't do it.
So we are like, listen, come to the window when you are facing the house. This is, again, kids are stupid. When you're facing the house, it's the left window. And we're going to leave the TV on so the glow of the TV will be around. We had this whole all mapped out. He's like, bet I got it. 10 p.m. I'm going to see y'all. Oh, cool. So me and my cousin are in the room and we're like giggling and laughing because, you know what I mean?
Because this is about to happen.
We're up to no good.
Yeah.
7 o'clock strikes. Uncle. sitting in the living room watching TV.
He
We're
ain't
like,
asleep.
what the?
He ain't asleep.
Why are you not asleep?
He don't have to go to work tomorrow.
No,
does he?
no, he does.
Oh,
7:30.
still there.
He's still awake.
Oof.
We're like this. Ooh, why is he not going to bed? 8:30. He is still awake. I'm like this. Oh God.
Sweating.
Now we're sweating.
Sweating.
Because we don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 o'clock. We still have that. We still hear that TV on in the living room. My uncle is still in the living room.
Oof.
We're like, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
So
this is not.
We're
gonna
looking
go
at each other
well.
because of course, it's like goofy, silly, like, ah!
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is- ah!
What's gonna happen? What's
Okay.
gonna happen?
10 o'clock rolls around. We're expecting this guy at the window. I'm gonna give him a name. I'm not gonna say his real name.
Fair.
Chad.
It's a weird ass name to
Yeah.
go with, but okay.
We're expecting Chad at the window.
Yeah.
He's not there.
Oh.
So we're like, Uncle's still awake. Chad's out there. Now the anxiety is like high because we don't know what is going on
Yeah.
or what has happened. So we're like, F it, we're going to bed.
Oh no.
We're going to sleep.
Oh no.
So the minute, like, it's like one of those.
Of course.
The minute you pull the blanket up, like, to your neck, right? No. Oh, there was a knock on the door, right? Or a knock.
Uh-huh.
But it was not on the window.
It was on.
It was my uncle.
Oh.
He was, because we locked the door. Okay, again, we
Things
locked
not
the
to
bedroom
do.
door.
Yeah.
Because we was sneaking
Yeah.
Chad in.
Yeah.
Okay. I feels like I immediately like closed my eyes and dozed off. Here comes the door. Boom, 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 boom. Wake up! Autumn, Leah, it's a prowler. Wake up, there's a prowler.
Oh my God.
And we immediately shoot up out of bed. We're like, whoa! Because we know exactly who it is.
Yeah. It's not. It's not.
She goes to unlock the door because this is her dad. She goes to unlock the door. She's like, what's going on? He's like, there's a prowler outside. And we're like this,
Oh, weird.
Because what do?
Yeah.
Do you fess up and you say, actually, that's our friend? We did this? Or do you look crazy and pretend like you don't know what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
We went with look crazy. We don't know who this is.
Yep.
Okay, then here comes the police.
Oh my
Police are
God.
driving up and down the street with the big...
Trying to find this
with
poor Chad.
Searchlights. Looking for Chad through the neighborhood. Looking for Chad. And me and my cousin are sitting on the bed and we're like this. Oh my God, this is not good.
This got serious real quick. This
escalated quickly.
This got
my
out of
uncle
hand.
is on the phone giving a description of the prowler. We're like, oh my God, it's Chad.
I can't. Poor Chad. Does
Poor
Chad know this?
Yeah, he does.
Wait.
He does. Because he called us the next day. He got stopped by the police. So they were like, what is going on? What are you doing out here? By this time, it's like midnight.
Oh my God.
They're like, what are you doing? He's like,
why didn't he go home?
Oh, there's a story to that.
Oh, jeebus.
I'm going to tell you off the air what the story
Yeah,
was.
that's
just
fair.
going to take too long.
That's a lot.
But anyway, they were like, what are you doing? He was like, sir, I was going to see my girlfriend, but I think I was at the wrrong house. And again, back in the day, because things are very different, they were like, go home. Like, they didn't run it and whatever.
Yeah.
They were like, just get out of here.
Yeah.
He was mad at us.
Oh,
So what happened was, he went around the back of the house. Now, didn't nobody tell you to do all that? We said, as you're facing the house,
with
the
left,
lights. He heard go around the house, go around the left to the window, the first window, and he knocked on the sliding glass door. And my uncle said, "It was like,
oh my God! Can you imagine?"
That's what happened.
So to this day, Uncle don't know.
No,
What the?
unless he watches this episode.
We need to call him. And be like,
He gonna be like, "Oh, you." Yeah,
it would be funny now.
He'd probably be still ready to kill
he'd
us.
probably still kill y'all.
He'd probably be ready to
Oh
kill
my
us.
God.
Yeah, that happened.
Amazing.
That actually happened. So here's the thing. Funny story. So Chad was obviously very angry with us. And all this. We fell asleep. We told him the wrong thing. whatever.
Yeah.
He and I still ended up getting together after that. So he moved to Florida after this is again crazy. He moved to Florida after that. And so this is back in the day when the phone company actually charged you for long distance phone calls. It's no longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally by the minute, right? So that could be obviously very pricey.
Yeah.
You also got calling cards for
Yes.
those of you.
Minutes.
This is going way back.
Get your minutes.
Get your minutes. You had calling cards, and you could actually charge. Yep. Like so, you'd be away.
You can
use your
keep
calling
more,
card
do whatever
to charge to your house, your home phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we also figured out was, and that you could not have a calling card.
Right.
Call the operator and say, "Oh my God, I was just on this phone call. Like I was
on this call
on
with
this
somebody.
call. It got disconnected. Can you reconnect me? Charge it to this phone number.
Yeah.
And we would just randomly pick a phone number out of the phone book.
Oh my God. Conniving.
And so we literally would be talking to each other from California to Florida for hours.
Some
charged
poor
to other. I am so listen.
Some poor Barbara's got like a $7,000 phone bill.
Oh my God! Well, here's what we didn't know because kids are stupid.
Facts.
That when you get your bill, it says where the call was and where the call was to. So my dad gets a phone call. My dad also doesn't know this story. Oh my God! I'm about to die.
What is happening?
All these stories. So my dad gets a phone call from somebody on this bill that now has like a $700 phone call, and it's like it originated from like our number.
Yeah.
My dad is like, what? And they are telling me. So he goes, we don't know anybody in Florida. So he comes to me and he goes, do you know anybody in Florida? I'm like, no, I don't know anybody in Florida. No clue. Must be something wrong with the phone company.
Oh my goodness.
I hope my kids never do anything like that.
Thank God for like unlimited data. Look. You were charging some poor person.
Somebody had to pay. Somebody got their phone disconnected.
Right?
That bill was sky high. Oh yeah, we would just do it
goodness.
all day long. Literally all day long. Be like, and just randomly pick up number on the phone. Be like, oh my God. And then and then be like, this is the, and the operator would be like, hold please. And then connect the call. I'm like, hey, and we would just sit and talk for hours.
No care in the world. Amazing.
Oh, we was slick.
Oh my
Isn't that
God.
terrible?
That is.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Now I feel bad. Jesus, please forgive me.
Yeah, I feel like you got some phone calls to make.
No, I don't know those people. And they don't know me.
I meant your family.
You know what would be funny? If somebody's watching, they were like, oh my God, that was
this
me.
MFer, yeah. Thanks, I need $864.29 for your shenanery. Unreal.
Yep.
I meant call your family and let them know all this. Oh my goodness.
Look. You guys learned more about me in this episode than you
Shoot.
need to, actually.
God bless.
Last question. Go ahead. You want to read that one?
Yeah, let me get to it real quick.
Okay. Lock it up, friend.
I'm trying. Where'd it go? Okay.
I don't know.
What traditions have you carried from your childhood to your children?
Oh, that's for me.
I think it's technically for both of us.
What traditions?
Yeah.
I would say Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Thanksgiving was always huge, and that is a tradition that I have carried on. Like my family, my kids know we're not like mom is not effing around with Thanksgiving. Like everybody
better be home
front and center.
Yeah,
and if you're not, you better be dead or incapacitated. Like there's no excuse.
Legitimate reason.
I don't care if you have spouses, children, like whatever your thing is. Everybody better be in this house at dinner time on Thanksgiving. Period. Point blank. Yeah. I don't care about Christmas. You can do that with your in-laws or whatever.
Yeah.
Or with your little friends or whatever the case may be.
Thanksgiving is
figure
mine.
it out.
Yeah.
Plane tickets, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Get your ass to
home.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So that's my tradition.
Dinner. It like sitting around the table, it really didn't matter what the meal was, but it was always together for the most part, unless there was like an extenuating circumstance. That's something that I've definitely tried to carry on. We don't do anything outside of like we sit at the table, we have dinner, we're all together. Unless again there's like a reason not to, but I hope that they do the same with their families. Yeah.
I do have one other one. Yeah. That's also good.
Okay.
Prayer.
Yeah.
So that is hugely important. I always like no matter what they're doing, I'm always like they get on a plane. I'm like, say your prayers.
Yeah.
You know, they eat. I'm like, did you tell God thank you?
Yeah.
Where they trying to make a decision. I'm like, did you pray about it? Like, you know what I mean? So I do. That is another one. That is something. I don't know if that's a tradition though.
Well, I still think it's a tradition. It's a faith-based tradition, but it's still tradition.
But it's like prayers and make them pray too. Yeah. So trying to get them in that mindset. But well, this has been fun.
Yeah, wow.
It's been interesting.
Yeah, we'd like to extend a special thanks to our editor, if you will, for coming up with all of these questions. Mad love, because they elicited some stuff, didn't they?
They were excellent.
Yeah. They're wow. Again, please do not fail to Google images the Mr. Game Show.
Mr. Game
It
Show.
will make so much more sense.
Yeah, once you see it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is fun.
I think the episode was motivating in and of itself.
It was.
And to reminisce.
To reminisce and to laugh about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, regardless of what you celebrate, please, happy holidays.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Boxing Day, Happy, I don't even know, whatever else.
Any tradition, any celebratory, even if you don't. Also,
just happy moments to you. Happy times.
Just be present.
Just be happy.
Yeah.
Be merry. Be whatever. So anyway, we wish you all and your families the very best. We will be off next week.
Yep. Yeah.
So we are taking a little break for the new year. So we wish you all a happy new year. Lord Jesus, it's about to be 2021.
We do need a reset. So yes, bring it on 2021.
We're going to find out together. All of us going to find out together what this is about to be. Yeah, it's about to be something, but it's going to be real, whatever it is. But we are prepared. It's all good. So we will see you all in the new year. Please enjoy this holiday season. Be safe, be well, be happy. Thank you for sticking with us. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so already, you should have done it at the beginning of the episode.
Like it.
In case you
Love
didn't.
it.
Please like the episode. Follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you don't want to watch or you don't have time to watch, but you want to listen, we are on podcasting platforms. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, anywhere that you get podcasting, you can find us. Seriously. Enjoy your holidays. We love you.
Absolutely. Bye.